Hi, I am Ms. Colston, and welcome to art this year. I am super excited to have you in class, however that is, virtual from home or in person. A little bit about me. I've already had some of you in art in sixth grade, which was awesome. And many of you had Miss Jones, which she is phenomenal. So this year, a little bit about myself. Again, I'm Miss Colston. And down here on the left is a picture of my family, my husband and my daughter. And that is a picture of us in Monet's Gardens in France last summer, pre-COVID. And some of our favorite things to do is to travel. And this is my dog, Rock. He popped in up there. He is a big part of our family, and we absolutely adore him. I love to cook and travel, like I said, and I love to create art. And I'm super excited to share that with my students this year. In my class, what we will be covering? We are going to be doing daily sketchbooks every single day. We will be doing the planning and processing weekly larger projects in our sketchbooks. And at the very end of our 6 weeks, all my students will be turning in their masterpiece that they make with their sketchbook. It's going to look a little different this year if your student had art at Oatman in sixth grade between myself and Miss Jones. Due to COVID, we are not able to create our sketchbooks like we like to make. So we have pre-made sketchbooks so all our students have the same access. And my hope is by the end of the 6 weeks of each part of the trimester, since it's broken in half, that my students will be proud of what they make. Some examples of what we'll be doing in our sketchbooks. It's going to be a little different this year than in years past, just because we like to elaborate and make things different and more fun. We will be focusing every class period for 15 to 20 minutes on our sketches. Monday through Friday, we'll have a different theme. So Mondays will be Movement Mondays, and students will be learning about all different types of artists, different art movements in history. We will have Technique Tuesday, which is going to be specific techniques that the students will need for the projects that we are working on. What Wednesday is kind of fun. It's very different. It'll be like questions about art or what do you think Van Gogh's stickers on his hydro flask would look like, things like that. Thursday is the Basics Thursday, so it's going to be basic techniques that students need no matter what they're creating. And Film Friday is going to be using all different types of film to connect to art and then to create inspiration for drawings. Planning and processing, art is like anything else. Music, where you have to practice before you perform. It's like science, where you hypothesize before you come up with your experiment and your data. In art, you need to plan and process, and you need to have a space to really work through that and how you want your projects to evolve. So the planning and processing will take place in our sketchbooks. We will have everyday processing time or work time. It depends on where we're at in the project. But the class will be broken down into different chunks. Sketchbooks are really, really, really important. And I will go over this in class with students. I'll have a video about this for my virtual students about what I'm looking for as far as the grading process. And I have had, again, if you're in eighth grade, I've had you in sixth grade, or Miss Jones had you, hopefully. And we are looking for that effort, that craftsmanship, that time that our students are putting into their artwork. So we will, again, go over this checklist in class. But I like to show parents as well so they can see, kind of the different levels that we're looking for from 4, 3, 2, 1, that sort of thing. Because every day the students will be graded with their sketchbooks. Goals for creating an art this year is to grow your art skills. That is my goal. I am not here to teach students to become famous artists. I am here to teach students how to exist in this world with other people and how to value and appreciate everybody around them and what people have to offer. And my hope is people get out of their comfort zone and try something new. And craftsmanship is really, really, really important. I talk a lot in class. If you hire somebody to come hang pictures in your house and they're crooked, is that good craftsmanship or poor craftsmanship? And do we want crooked paintings or pictures in our houses? So talking about that effort and creating work that we are proud of. Making connections to the world and to others is really, really important in art as well. And I'm excited to bring that forth for your students. How to do art class. Every day, your student will need to log into Schoology. There will be an attendance question in Schoology that they will need to complete every single day by 2 p.m. in order to be counted as present. They will go to a weekly interactive notebook. I will go over this in class. You can see a little bit of example behind my face here. Every week, this will be updated. So students will have access from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So they will know what we are doing in class and what the expectations are. And then they will follow a to-do list each day. And that way, hopefully it keeps it streamlined and simplified, and they know what they need to do. Art supplies. This is really important, and it's very different this year. Usually Ms. Jones and myself can provide supplies for your student, but due to COVID, we are unable to do that. So supplies that are really, really important and all students need, whether they're in person or at home, is they need a pencil, a good pencil. I like mechanical myself. It doesn't matter as long as you can sharpen it if you have another pencil, but you need a pencil. You need an eraser, a good eraser, because we all make mistakes. Doesn't matter, but it gives us a chance to fix them. A ruler would be fabulous if you have a ruler. If you don't, you all should have folders, and there's a straight edge on the folder, so you can use that for creating straight lines. You should have a black pen of some sort, a glue stick, scissors, colored pencils, and Sharpies. Definitely need color Sharpies and a black Sharpie. And right here you can kind of see behind me is a white folder that will be provided for your student. So if you have not picked that up yet, that is available at Altman, and you just need to ask for the art sketchbook, and that is something you can get at school. So that is ready for your student. That is what your student needs to be working in and out of every single day for art. So it's very, very important. Again, my goal is for them to have a masterpiece at the end that they're proud of their creations over this trimester or 6 weeks of art. So here is the updated class schedule effective this next trimester. So this is a great place to go look on what the schedule is. Period 1, students' arrival if you come to school between 7:50 and 8 a.m. The first period starts at 8 a.m. Classes are 75 minutes, which is a little longer, but since we only have 6 weeks, we have a lot of work to pack into that schedule. So periods 1, 2, and 3 at school. If you are a VLA student, I highly suggest getting up in the morning and getting started and working along your schedule as if you were at school. Please notice that distance learning and staff office hours for our VLA students is between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. So we are available online, phone, email, each day to be reached for our students. So really make sure you utilize that time, 1 to 1:30. That is our class schedule and any contact information for me. So I can be reached via email, jcolston@apps.district833.org. My phone is 651-425-6937. Most of the time you'll get voicemail, but it comes straight to my computer, so I will know if you left me a message. My Google Meet code does not change, and if it does, I will alert everybody, but Colston Art is the password. I will have Google Meet available between 1 and 1:30 for students to pop on or by appointment. If a student needs to send me an email, we can set up an appointment for me to meet with them, because Google Meet is really, really beneficial to look at an iPad, show them my screen, walk them through something, be able to see their art. So please utilize that if you need it. I look forward to this next trimester in art, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm excited. This is going to be great.